Have hopes for wider access to the traditional Latin Mass just come to an end? Many Catholics have been asking that question, especially after the election of Pope Leo XIV. Some believed a major change might be coming, but a new statement from the Vatican suggests otherwise. So what exactly was said, and what could it mean for Catholics who love the older form of the Mass? Cardinal Arthur Roche, who leads the Vatican's Dicastery for Divine Worship and the Discipline of the Sacraments, recently gave an interview to the tablet. During that interview, he said Pope Leo XIV is not planning to reverse Traditionis Custodes. That was the document issued by Pope Francis in 2021 that introduced new rules for celebrating the traditional Latin Mass. Those rules require priests to receive permission from their bishop before celebrating Mass, according to the 1962 Roman Missal. They also state that communities attached to this form of the liturgy should normally celebrate in locations other than regular parish churches. Many Catholics wondered whether Pope Leo might restore the approach taken by Pope Benedict XVI through Summorum Pontificum. That 2007 document gave priests much broader freedom to celebrate the traditional Latin Mass. According to Cardinal Roche, however, Pope Leo is not going back to Summorum Pontificum. Even though Pope Leo has not spoken publicly in detail about this subject, Cardinal Roche indicated that the Vatican's direction remains unchanged. Interestingly, some recent events had given traditional-minded Catholics reason to hope. Last year, the Vatican granted temporary exemptions to 2 dioceses in the United States from fully applying Traditionis Custodes. More recently, Pope Leo also allowed Cardinal Burke to celebrate the traditional Latin Mass inside St. Peter's Basilica. Those developments led many people to wonder whether broader changes might eventually follow. So far, however, no official change has been announced. Cardinal Roche also questioned claims that Catholics attached to the older liturgy are being unfairly treated. He said that when he meets groups requesting the older form of the Mass, he asks what the problem is, since permission for that liturgy still exists under certain conditions. According to him, he often does not receive a clear answer, even though some continue to describe themselves as being persecuted. Another important point raised during the interview concerns the purpose of the liturgical reforms after the Second Vatican Council. According to Cardinal Roche, the Council encouraged the Church to become more missionary. He believes the Reformed liturgy helps prepare Catholics for that mission. He also said today's Mass provides richer spiritual nourishment because it includes a much broader selection of sacred scripture than was available in the 1962 Missal. Cardinal Roche also highlighted the role of the faithful during the celebration of the Mass. He explained that the Reformed liturgy places greater emphasis on the participation of all the baptized rather than presenting the priest alone as acting on behalf of the congregation. Earlier this year, a text prepared by Cardinal Roche for a meeting of the world's cardinals also stated that Pope Francis believed the restrictions introduced through Traditionis Custodes were intended to promote unity within the Church. That same text added that there should ultimately be one rite for celebrating Mass in the Latin Church. For now, Pope Leo has not announced any changes to the Vatican's official policy. So the conversation continues. Will the current approach remain in place for years to come? Or could future developments lead to a different path? What do you think? Share your thoughts respectfully in the comments, and let's continue this conversation together.